It really is. Because if we think we can just put money into a bank and get interest, how much is that interest going to be, and how much can you actually store in a bank? The banks are only allowing us to store so much, for example, with guarantee, for example, whereas with gold and silver, and let me tell you something, the silver is the dark horse. The silver is like the tortoise that won the race against the hare, because this is like dual purpose, and it's used for manufacturing. All those companies that have been keeping this secret to themselves, they've actually been, they've been made billionaires out of this, out of silver, and we've been using their products. So why should we not buy this silver and gold and make money from it? And especially if you do like scrap gold, because sometimes when you go onto eBay, you're going to get so much gold, for example. Then there's real estate, so much gold. Then there's auctions, so much gold. Then there's the pawn shops, then so much gold. Then the gold parties, so much gold from there. So each avenue that you go down, you'll be able to collect gold or silver, for example. And I think it's an amazing opportunity right now, because these big corporations, I think what's happening is that they're distracting us. So we're not thinking about the silver. We're not thinking that they're draining the reserves, the gold reserves, the silver reserves. It's time for you to build your own Fort Knox. It's time for you to build your own vault. It's time for you to build your own reserves, because only you can help yourself, really. No one else can. Because, tariffs are going up, everything's going up, and then the stock markets are like up and down, up and down, up and down. Whereas if you've got gold, holding it in your hand, gold coins or gold bars, then you cannot go wrong. It will keep increasing. As each week happens, it's increasing. So look at this now. There's some links here anyway, but look at it now. Subscribe, like, so that you get notifications when I go live. And the reason why I'm doing this is because for those of you that's in business, you should be doing this, because at least this way you've got something for if something bad was to happen, you've got expenses to pay for, you've got it there. Number two, if you are a consumer, if you are an individual that is into investing, then this is the thing to do right now. Go hard into this. There's about 5 avenues where you can get your gold and silver from. And this is going to increase your wealth. And you can use it as and when you need it. For a rainy day. If you're working for someone, you can't really say your job's safe, can you? Years ago, you'd be able to say that, but today you can't, because you can see people being let go left, right, and center all around the world. And like I said, if you buy that silver, that's going to be the dark horse, I believe so, because that's what they need to build the items that they provide you with. So it's going to go up in price because they are draining the reserves right now as we speak. They're not just buying, 3,000 ounce worth. They're buying millions of dollars worth. They're buying tons of gold and silver. And I'm talking about the wealthy here, because they know that it's going to increase in value, and B, in 20, 30 years' time, there could be no silver left in the mines. So we have to use what is here. For example, gold and silver has stood the test of time. That is the one thing that you can rely on. Gold and silver. Not the cash, because that's going down in value. Gold and silver is rising all the time. There's so many ways that you can get this gold and silver, and I can't wait to share with you. But I also want you to be aware that it is achievable, that you can look at in, say, 5 years' time. You could quite easily save, for example, 160,000 profit wise, but you could save 400,000. But out of that 400,000, if things go well, you could have a profit on top of 160,000. But it all depends how much that gold and silver really goes up to, because it could even exceed that. I'm just saying as it is at the moment, and from what I know, because I have done gold and silver parties in 2007 with my husband, for example. That was what he was focusing on, for example. And I know that it does work. I just wish I stuck with it. So anyway, so that is my discussion for today. And I wanted to show you how it is possible to, with gold and silver, that you can purchase a house, and how much gold and silver you will need. I'm going to put the little chart, I'm going to copy and paste it here into the description once this video is finished. I'll also put the links of where I've got this information here for the charts, so that you can access that. And I'll also, like I said, I'm going to give like a 5-year plan of how much gold you need to buy, for example. But check out the free PDF, for example, for you to download about how you can start your strategy for your 5-year plan. Just think about what you can do and what you can control. There's some bad things going on at the moment, but all we can do is control what we can control. And let's focus on this to help others, and to help our families, and to help you as well to grow, because you can get a really good wealth building portfolio here, and it can grow massively. Don't just stick with one thing. There's lots of different ways that you can create wealth, and that's what I wanted to discuss with you today. All right, so thank you so much. I hope you've enjoyed the video today about how much gold and silver you need to buy a house. And this is really an important update to make us aware that we can do this, and we can start doing it now, especially at, silver being at $35 per ounce. Depends how much money you've got. So start with that. All right, so hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, like and subscribe. Thank you so much for liking the video, and thank you for subscribing. I really do appreciate you, and I can't wait to share with you tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm going to be discussing the silver mines, but I'm also going to be discussing other precious metals that we need to also think about as well, that is beneficial, that we can also make money from that as well. So I hope that you've enjoyed today's training, and I hope that you've learned a lot from it. And like I said, I'll be talking to you tomorrow about all the other items that you can get besides scrap gold and silver. There's lots of other precious metals that you can get, and also other ways that you can mine for silver as well. All right, so thank you so much, everyone. Have a wonderful evening. Stay blessed, everyone. Thank you. Goodbye.